preschool families, it's Gisa from Butterfly Garden, and today I want to talk to you about California condors. Have you ever heard of a condor before? Does anyone know what that is? It's a bird, and this is our friend, the California condor. Today I want to tell you a little bit about the condor, and then I also want to read you a sweet story about California condors. So as you can see, the California condor is a bird. Can anybody tell me what colors do you see on the bird? You see the wings have some white and some black. But her head is a very different color, isn't it? Do you notice how this is called a wingspan when birds stretch out their wings? California condors have a very long wingspan and large wings. The California condor lives in high places. Some live in cliffs. And you can't see on this little bird, but in this picture, you can see that the California condors have very small ears. They can hear really well, even though their ears are really small, and you can see their ears right there. Do you know what the California condors like to eat? They eat dead animals. So they find animals that are like out in nature, already dying and already dead and decomposing, and that's what they eat. The mommy condors lay eggs, and the babies hatch from the eggs. And the babies are called chicks, and they have pink skin. Now, the California condor is a very special animal. Unfortunately, they almost went extinct, which means we almost lost all of the condors. And once an animal becomes extinct, then it's no longer living, and there are no other animals like it. So the California condor used to live everywhere in the United States, everywhere in North America, as a matter of fact. And then you could only find California condors in the Southwest, so like Arizona and California. And then the last 100 years, we could only find California condors in California, which is why the name is California condors. And then they almost went extinct, but wildlife preservationists helped to bring the populations of the California condor back together. They had to trap them and have the mommies and daddies have chicks and raise them, and then they finally released them. And now the California condor populations are coming back so that we can still enjoy this really special bird. You can learn a little bit more about it and see more pictures if you want online. I have a story to share for you, and the story is called Condors Egg. And it's written by Chaffee and London and illustrated by James Chaffee. How many condors do you see there on that page? Can we count them together? 1, 2, 3. What's that? What's that there on the ground? Yeah, it's a cracked eggshell. All right. Among the rugged slopes of inland cliffs, there lived 2 California condors. Remember, we talked about how they live in high places like cliffs. One condor flies, soaring high in the sky. Circling, he rides the warm air higher than the tops of the clouds. You can really see his wingspan in that picture. Remember how we talked about condors have long wingspans. Companion of the sun and wind, friend of the wild mountain silence, he sails above the high, lonely cliffs. He glides over a hidden lake nestled like an egg, far, far below. The condor tilts and circles, sliding down the wind out of the blinding sun. Did you know that a condor soars on the wind, and it doesn't even have to move its wings for like 10 miles? Pretty neat. Carrion eater, bone picker, nature's cleaner upper, feathered giant of the sky. I want you to think about what that means. Nature's cleaner upper. After his meal, the great bird of prey plows through the air to his high cliff cave. There, his mate arranges a ring of pebbles around the egg, a jewel so fragile and flawless. They wait, taking turns keeping their egg warm. Wonder what's going to come out of that egg. They described it as a jewel. I think your parents think that you are a jewel as well. In the night, a storm brews. Black clouds boil up. Thunder rumbles and growls, and electric branches illuminate the sky. Suddenly, a bolt of jagged fire strikes above the condor's cave with a terrible crash. Rocks tumble and crumble. With an explosion of wings and feathers, the condors flail and flap. When the dust and feathers clear, the egg is cracked with a fine zigzag line like a jab of lightning. The two condors settle together above the egg. Is this the end or the beginning of a new life? All night, the wind roars and lashes rain at the cave's door. And throughout the storm, the lightning cracks open the night sky like an enormous black egg. But by dawn, the storm is over, the sky is clear, and the sun enters and warms the cave. Do you see your little condors there in their cave? And you see the egg that they're protecting and keeping warm and cozy? And by morning, something begins to stir within the condor's egg. First, a beak, then a talon, then a wet, bald head pushes through. Finally, the whole wobbly chick looking dazed by the light. That's how little condor chicks are born. As mother and father condor gently nuzzle her, the baby stretches her scrawny wings for the very first time. In less than a year, she will be able to fly. She will sail among the clouds, companion of the sun and the wind, another feathered giant of the sky. There they are. All three of them soaring through the sky with their long wings. And that's the end. And this page gives you a little bit more information about the condors. I hope you enjoyed that story. Feel free to share it with your friends. And I'd love to see a picture of a California Condor or a California Condor family if you'd like to draw one, and you can email or text it to me. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our preschool YouTube channel so you can get notifications about our upcoming lessons.